Deep breath, everybody, deep breath. This is a moment I've been waiting for some time now. Welcome to Rad Reviews, where I review whatever I feel like. Let me bring the product into view. I'm here to review this box, baby. Not really, but I am here to review the contents inside said box, okay? You know what's fun about these unboxing videos is that they kind of have to be unscripted, right? Because I don't necessarily know how everything's gonna go. I didn't really get to know the product ahead of time, so it's fun. I enjoyed that aspect of these. All right. Box is gonna go over there. Cool, that shouldn't cause any problems. New Balance. This is a BOA shoe, okay? And actually, before I open this, I'm gonna tease you just a little bit, but I'm gonna give you some insight into what I'm talking about here. I've done 2 other videos on BOA shoes, okay? So BOA is this company that got their foot in the door, and I think I used that stupid pun last time, accidentally. It's not intentional. You know those snowboard boots with the clip-on ratcheting lace-up system? All right, well that's BOA. And I got a couple of their running shoes. So BOA doesn't make the running shoes, but they make the technology that goes on some of these running shoes. So this is an Adidas shoe. Adidas has embraced the technology, and this is an Under Armour shoe. And between these 2 shoes, I actually love both of these shoes so much. This one offers a lot of padding, and it has better traction on certain environments. This one took me a little bit longer to actually get to know. I had a small issue with the tongue. I had to take it to like a shoe repair shop and get the tongue locked down because the tongue would kind of slowly move its way over to the right side and then kind of get snagged on a certain part of the shoe. So I just had to get it tied down and locked in place before I really started to use the shoe regularly. But I loved how it looked and how it felt. It's nice, wide, comfortable, breathable, yet still very kind of water resistant. I don't think they market it as water resistant, but you know, it is a trail running shoe, so maybe that's something to be expected a little bit. But yeah, these are both such nice shoes. I've done some epic hikes and runs in both of these shoes. I run outside like on concrete, but also on trails like you're supposed to, and I just wear them casually. I think this is maybe the better casual looking shoe, but honestly, I'm kind of down for both of these. Anyway, I'm talking about a shoe that utilizes this technology in an even more revolutionary way. So, in case you don't know, and you should probably watch my other videos because I want you to, okay? I want more channel views and I want more subscribers, etc., etc. I have no shame in admitting that. But you can learn a little bit more, but I'll just tell you right now real quick, for those of you that are new here, or new to this technology, this just snaps open and you take your shoe right off, and when you want to tighten it, you snap it down and you ratchet it, and it tightens down as much as you want, and it stays in place. These do not come loose, ever, unless you break this or something, but it takes a lot to do that. And when you want to take your shoe off again, you just pop that open and the laces loosen right up. So, I mean, taking your shoe off and putting your shoe on, those are things that take like a second now. So, get with the times, get some BOA shoes, stop tying your laces. Yeah. That's my life advice for the day. Now, this shoe utilizes this technology in an even more revolutionary way. I already said those exact words, but I'm going to bring that shoe into frame now. This is the other box we're going to review. Okay. Oh man, that looks nice. I was waiting for these for quite some time, so when I was talking about waiting to do this video, I was just waiting to get these shoes. I was waiting for them to be released. Like, these are the first shoes to do this. All right, what is the shoe doing that the other shoes have not done? They got 2 BOA laces on here. Can you freaking believe that? These shoes are so, I don't want to say lit because I don't want to be one of those guys, but I'm pretty excited for these. Again, no idea how they fit. I haven't tried these shoes on. Obviously, I just opened them, you watched me. But basically, why this is so brilliant is because you can now tighten the front part of the shoe and the back part of the top part of your foot shoe separately. So now you can independently tighten 2 different sections of the shoe, really customizing your fit. And now I feel like there's literally no valid excuse or reason to logically argue that laces fit better, right? So I've bought just about all the BOA shoes that you can buy. I didn't keep all of them. I returned several of them, but I did try and buy just about all of the pairs that you could possibly buy. And a lot of those shoes were very hit and miss, right? But they all had that single dial setup, and they all installed them on different parts of the shoes. Sometimes the lace patterns were a little bit different, or they're more to the left or the top or etc. in the center. There's a lot of variations on the shoe, but they all tried to work around that single dial setup. Now, there are, and I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, a lot of cycling shoes, like mountain biking shoes, road biking shoes, that do utilize the BOA system in a 2-dial setup. So I was kind of wondering, it's just a matter of time until the double dial comes to the trail running shoes, right? And here it is, that day is finally here. I got these shoes just about as soon as you could buy them. I thought they were coming out in like a neon green color, and I guess they are, but you can't currently buy that color here in America. That's only Europe for now. Again, by the time you're watching this video, like, I got this as soon as you possibly could, so things could change any day. But needless to say, I'm actually more excited to get this color of the shoe, which I had no idea was coming. Man, I just can't wait to try these on. I'm gonna take all this stuff out. Do the same for the other shoe real quick. Oh man. These are an interesting looking shoe. I dig it. This is kind of silly. There's some text right here that just says toe protect. Okay, some high-tech stuff, guys. Make sure your shoes have toe protect if you want to protect your toes. And if you don't, well then don't say I didn't warn you. Have this little sticker on the bottom of these soles, says Mega Grip. Cool. Gonna take that off. Mega Grip, okay. Silly names and marketing aside, I'm going to put this shoe on. I guess I should probably adjust the camera so that you can watch me put a shoe on. Is that what you want? You want to see me put on a shoe? Honestly, it's gonna take a lot of work to get that shot correctly. I got this whole background set up for me to sit down and talk to you like this, but not really for putting a shoe on. Then you have to like see my floor and everything like that. How about I try to do something even more ridiculous, alright? So I'm going to turn to the side like this and do one of these. Alright, now let me back up a little bit. Alright, there you go. So it's got this little booty construction thing, right? Sounds funny if you don't understand the context of booty construction. What I mean is a boot-like construction, or I guess it's more like a sock, but they call it a booty, I believe. Like a booty. Fits kind of like a boot. So it has this little liner that kind of comes up, and it fits your the higher part of your foot a little bit better. So it goes up about as far up your ankle as like a high top shoe would, you know, like basketball shoes or something. But it fits more like a sock, and I think its main purpose is to just keep abrasive stuff off of that section of your foot, but also to keep like little bits of sand and rocks and pebbles and stuff out. So I believe that's the function or purpose of that. Anyway, when you're putting the shoe on, you got to work just a little bit more to get your foot through that part. It's kind of like sliding your foot through a tight sock here. Anyway, now y'all know what colored pants I'm wearing. Oh man, okay. Gonna tighten the top one first. Easy, easy. And wow, okay, there you go. That's the double dial. If it's a little looser at the bottom, no problem. You just tighten that dial down a little more. Right, so that's the thing about the single dial setup, is that it's kind of it just pulls all of the thread. What is it made of? I think it's typically made of Kevlar. So whatever the lacing system is, it pulls all of that at once, and you just kind of have to hope that the shoe design is going to work well for your foot, because if it doesn't, yeah, certain parts of your foot just aren't going to fit as well as you can kind of manipulate a shoe with standard shoelaces too. Obviously, shoelaces take a lot more time and they come undone, etc., etc. So there's a lot of obvious advantages to having this technology. I think the only downside is maybe there's a little bit more to snag or something like this. Like if you actually broke this shoe on a trail run, like say I kicked a rock or something, and again, these things are designed to be able to take some abuse for sure, right? Like they're on mountain bikes. People do crazy stuff on mountain bikes. Like you're locked into your pedals, you're flying down a mountain, there's like rocks and stuff. People go crazy fast doing downhill mountain biking and free riding and stuff like that. So snowboarding also, I mean, this whole industry, this whole BOA company has been building stuff in an industry where everything is taking a lot of abuse. So that being said, yes, you can break these, but they're kind of built to withstand some abuse, so I'm not really too concerned about that. That being said though, if you break it, I don't know how you're gonna tie your shoe. But if you break a shoelace, like, I mean, kind of the same story, right? So pros and cons, kind of, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you how this fits a little bit more. Wow, so far it's actually totally comfortable. I had to kind of guess, like, if I got the right size. I got 10.5s, right? Every shoe company's sizing is a little bit, you know, different than the next. one shoe company, a 9 is loose, and then another one, a 10 is like too small, which is just ridiculous. How inconsistent the shoe sizing is in the shoe industry, but whatever. I guess it's at least, it's nice that every shoe company has kind of a different fitting shoe, because everyone has like more narrow feet or wider feet or higher arches, etc. And some companies kind of are just more known to fit some people's shoes or feet better than others. So appreciate that there is diversity in the shoe manufacturing industry. That being said, it's kind of annoying that you can't necessarily rely on the numbers. Even between different shoes of the same brand, like sometimes that difference is pretty huge too. Anyway, guess what I'm doing? You can hear it, right? Whoa, that is so interesting. So it feels like it fits really well so far. Obviously I'm not like running around and jumping around. This is kind of a first impression thing. I just wanted you guys to see my initial reaction to these shoes, like how they fit, what they look like, etc. And I'll definitely do a second video comparing how these shoes stack up to these guys. This is the Under Armour Fat Tire 3. And this is the Adidas Terex 2 BOA. Both kind of long names, but I'll leave links to both of these shoes in the description. And currently, these will both be Amazon links, but the New Balance ones will be a New Balance link because, well, that's all that's available right now. Again, like I said, these shoes just came out. As soon as the Amazon link is available, I will update this video. Probably, let me know if I didn't. But New Balance also has a very generous return policy. Free return shipping, as long as the shoes are being sent back in new condition. So you can wear them around in your house, you can walk around on the carpet without compromising the condition of the shoe. So I would say you can confidently, without hesitation, buy a brand new shoe from New Balance and appreciate the same kind of return policy that you do on Amazon. So I will leave a link to that, as well as the other 2 BOA shoes that I had up here, and I will get back to you in another video soon about what I think of these guys. The New Balance Hierro. Hierro, I don't know. Let me know how you think you say it in the comments, although I don't really know how you type out how you say it, unless you use that version of the alphabet that is specifically for pronouncing things, which I don't know exactly how to read. Yeah, maybe that's a dumb idea. Okay, well that's all for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you want to help me out. I really appreciate it. I put a lot of time into these videos, and you hitting that subscribe and like button actually does a lot for my channel, so I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe just one day I will do a eye reveal. I don't know. But for now I'm keeping these sunglasses on. These lights are super bright, and I don't know. This is a little bit of an alter ego thing for me. I like to conceal my identity in case this channel gets really big. Could you imagine that? Like I literally just lose all sense of privacy because this channel's like that big. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but if it does happen, I feel like I'd be sitting down one day at some restaurant just thinking, man, I wish I just kept the sunglasses on. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.